Hey guys, this is Corbin with Blade and Arcane Magics. I am working on a game that allows the player to do all sorts of things, and this is week 2 for my devlog. So right now in the video you'll see me making actually one of the items that'll be in the game. It is the Void Bag right now. Also I'm using Blender 2.8 if you are curious on the application that I'm using. Also the item I'm working on right now is the Void Crystal. This is also going to be one of the key items within the game. So the reason I'm doing a time lapse is because this was about 4 hours of footage, and I don't really know how to say, hey, here's what I've done without just showing you guys literally what I've done. Right now, I am UVing my void storage, so that way you guys can actually see the textures on it. Because if you don't do this step right here, then you'll have some really, well, not good looking things. So I switched over to Substance Painter, and I imported my model, so that way, I can add textures to the overall device. I'm sitting here, kind of. I do a lot of playing around. That's just one of those things I do because I'm still kind of experimenting, seeing what looks good, what feels good, and what would be good. And if you guys saw in the beginning of the video, I actually had a little project set up. In fact, I'll just show you right now, right here. Yeah, so that's the void bag, and that's what it looks like when it is in action. You also see in the video, kind of later on how I'm using it, throwing it around, playing with it. Um, but yeah, it's a time lapse, so I'm not gonna go into too much detail on what's going on. But I am using Unity 3D as my main project platform, so that way that's what I'm going to be working with everything, and I'm programming in C sharp. So after playing around a bit, getting the getting the feel for things, getting everything to work together, this is my void storage right here. Basically, it is the void bag is an item in which the player can use or interact with in order to have all of their items kind of just lay out right out in front of, well, everything. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're playing my game and you see a pretty gold coin on the ground. You pick it up and you want to store it. All you got to do is set it right in front of your void bag, and well, your void bag will then store it. After storing, you're probably going to wonder how you're going to retrieve your item that you've collected. Well, you can either reach into your bag and grab it, so you'll have a bag in one hand and you'll grab it with your second hand and that'll pull out your last item. Or the player will be able to actually inject a little bit of magic into this bag and lay every single item out into a 3D array. Something that basically allows you to see every single item inside of your bag in a friendly and interactive method. So, what is the void storage do and how do you interact with it? Well, apart from just being able to grab an item out from your bag, when the void storage is open, the void bag, when you actually open it and all your items are laid out in front, then you can actually grab the items that are suspended in 3D space and pull it out of your bag. That is one of the ways you can actually pull it out of your bag. So, just to quickly recap some of the things I've done in this project to kind of get it all in and out, or get the basics down for this week. I have worked in Blender. I created a void storage and a void crystal, and I reversed the normals on the crystal to get this really cool effect where it looks like there's a hole in in 3D space, but there's not. But there can be things inside of this item which you can see. And I kind of do show it in my image at the beginning, where it shows the cube inside of the void crystal. After that, I exported the void crystal into Unity, and I fixed the UVs for the void bag. And then finally, I exported the void bag into Substance Painter to paint on it. After painting in Substance Painter my bag, I exported it into Unity with the textures, and I was able to work in Unity to scale things, make sure that they work appropriately. I worked on some of the void storage 3D grid, which is the void storage itself, like when things kind of come out and work, and you can see everything floating in front of you. I guess you can also call it the inventory space. After that, I created a couple more scripts for moving and rotating, although I don't think I'm going to have the crystals move. They will definitely rotate to give an aesthetic appeal to the player. And I have also decided to use lerping, which is if you have a value between 0 and 1, The lerping effect, basically the next tick or the next frame or the next second goes from 0 to zero point 0.5, and then from 0.5 to 0.75, and then from 0.75 to, well, half of that, getting closer and closer to 1, but never actually getting to 1. So I'm using that, so that way you get this really nice smooth transition effect from the item's bag to the actual position in 3D space. So, my name is Corbin, and that was my devlog. Not very exciting, I know, but I will definitely be getting better as I go along. So cheers, stay tuned, and I will see you very soon.